Hello, BookTube. This is a shelf tour. Bookcase 8, the third shelf, part 2. We'll start right off with some Charles Dickens. Here, in this case, a biography of Dickens by Peter Ackroyd, a writer, novelist, nonfiction, runs the gamut, that I really enjoy. Ackroyd, I mean. The Dickens biography is excellent. It's a bit of a beast. It was, let's see here, published by HarperCollins, and this was done in 1990. You still see it around quite a bit. So, Peter Ackroyd's Dickens. Then we'll get to Dickens' own works. I'll start here with this copy of David Copperfield. I read David Copperfield when I was in my teens. I have not read it since. This is Franklin Library, and this was published in 1980, or the special contents were. Let's see. It's been a long time since I looked at this. It's illustrated throughout. Then, for Dickens, we go to the Oxford Illustrated Dickens, and these have original illustrations with them. This is the Pickwick Papers. They had done the whole series, I guess. I only have a few of these. 43 illustrations by Seymour and Phiz, and an introduction by Bernard Darwin. Oxford University Press, Oxford, New York, and 1992. Moving right along in the same series, we have the Old Curiosity Shop and Christmas Stories. Then another series of them, and I love these I've mentioned them before. These are these Heron Press books from England. So we have Charles Dickens' Complete Works, and this one's Tale of Two Cities. I always like how these books feel. I always like the size of them. I love how they're put together. They do more modern authors too. I know they did Alistair MacLean and Hammond Innes, which I would love to find. So in the same series, we also have Great Expectations. And again in the same series, we have The Uncommercial Traveler. And these things come with a little ribbon marker, so that's sort of handy too. Then moving out of that series, we have Dickens' Hard Times. This is a Norton Critical Edition. Again, when I find these in good shape, sometimes they get a little beat up because they're used in colleges, but if I find one in real good shape, I grab them just because of all the critical apparatus with them. This is Charles Dickens' Hard Times. The authoritative text, criticism. Third edition, edited by Fred Kaplan and Sylvain Monod. So these are really handy. And then to finish out Dickens, I have Dickens London, an old Folio Society thing. It's a little cockeyed. You can find these around pretty easily. Essays selected and introduced by Rosalind Valence, engravings by George Cruikshank, the Folio Society, London, 1966. So, even being a little off kilter here, being a folio book, it's very nice. So, yeah, I enjoy that. Let me get a quick drink of coffee here. And we'll move right along to a really strange set of books. Now, I have not read these, and I grabbed them out of curiosity. I've never seen them before. You'll notice I said this previous book was Folio Society, and I believe there's a relationship, and I haven't had time to research it, and I don't know why I haven't gotten around to it. This is the Folio Press, and it's a set of 3 of these. Black, somber, pretty good sized. volumes. And this one's the North Anger set of Jane Austen horrid novels. And this one's Claremont. Take a look at that. Folio Press, London. So Claremont, a tale in 4 volumes by Regina Maria Roca, or Roche, I'm not sure how you say it. So introduction was by Devendra P. Varma, 1967. And she tells a little bit about the author. Like I said, I have not read these. I found them and I had to grab them. I didn't pay much money for them. Maybe that was good. So here's the next volume, The Mysterious Warning. This is, again, the North Anger set of Jane Austen's horrid novels, The Mysterious Warning. The Mysterious Warning is a German tale in 4 volumes by Eliza Parsons. And this is the Folio Press, London, 1968. And again, an introduction by Devendra P. Varma, 1967. And the final one I have, and I have no idea how many of these things were made, is the North Anger set of Jane Austen horrid novels, The Necromancer, or A Tale of Black Forest, founded on facts translated from the German of Lawrence Flammenberg by Peter Toothold in 3 parts. The Folio Press, London, 1968. Again, an introduction by Devendra P. Varma in 1967. So looking at this makes me believe that this Folio Press is related to the Folio Society in some ways. And I'm guessing it's possible that maybe Jane Austen mentions some really bad, what do they call them here? Horrid novels in her novels, and these are those novels. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me, leave me a comment down below. I'd be interested to find out. So next we have Learning Not to Be First, The Life of Christina Rossetti by Kathleen Jones. And this was St. Martin's Press, New York. And this came out in 1991. And it is illustrated. Then one of my favorite novels of all time. If I had to make a top 10 list, I think it would probably make it. And that's T.H. White, The Once and Future King. And this volume came out in 1958. And let's see, but this is the 44th printing. So it's nowhere near the first. G.P. Putnam's and Sons, New York. And let's see here. It starts The Sword and the Stone, The Queen of Air and Darkness, The Ill-Made Knight, and The Candle in the Wind. Then, sort of a companion volume, The Book of Merlin by T.H. White, The Unpublished Conclusion, well, it's published now, to The Once and Future King, prologue by Sylvia Townsend Warner, illustration by Trevor Stubley. You can see that. The Book of Merlin came out, University of Texas Press, Austin and London, 1977. That's what we saw on the cover. Absolutely love these. And I'm a big fan of reading letters and diaries and all that sort of thing. So here I have Volume 3, Essays, Journalism, and Letters, Orwell, As I Please, 1943-1945, edited by Sonia Orwell and Ian Angus. Excuse me. And this, non-Periel Books, David R. Godine, Boston. And this came out in copyright 68 by Sonia. So. And we'll finish up with a 2-volume set of the annotated Sherlock Holmes. Awful difficult with the glare here. Apologize for that. So let's go with volume 1. These are the 4 novels and the 56 short stories complete. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, edited with an introduction, notes, and bibliography by William S. Baringgold. The end papers. It's Clarkson and Potter Incorporated, publisher New York. Distributed by Crown Publishers Incorporated. When this set came out in, looks like 1960. 1967. So, there we go. And these are really fun. And I love annotated editions for the most part. Depends on what they are, obviously, but the same way that I don't mind pencil annotations inside volumes from previous owners. So that was the first one, and the second one continues the theme. And if you're a lover of Sherlock Holmes, these are wonderful to have. There is a new version of this. It's in 3 volumes, I believe. I don't have that one, but this I've returned to time and time again. So that was Bookcase 8, the 3rd shelf, the 2nd part. Thank you, BookTube.